Ladies and gentlemen, we now present Carlos Andrés Gómez and special surprise guest, Savion Glover.
Black, brown, indigenous, mestizo, Latino, the only consistency we know is absence. Whether of justice or of food or of opportunity, we live obese on the fatness of grief. So we learn to improvise. Move our hips and hands, tongue clicks and intonations like the sky is watching. Stars blinking at the beauty, our bodies simulating heartbeats, flash bulbs glimpsing scars out of pitch, and our ancestors taught us well. Engraved our souls with rhythm and fire and pause. And they were called slaves when the sun rose, but those nights belonged to them, belonged to their dreams. Tawny morning twilight as they danced to cumbia on the north coast, calves cradled in saltwater graves because the dark sky chanted freedom and they could die there knowing they had been alive, calling back, dance, Savion, dance, Savion, dance, boy, do that tap dance for me. They shouted at him in gin-tinted ridicule, their pale faces rose red with honesty, intoxicating epithets from their mouths, as if hollow banter could be an appraisal of his worth, breaking his bones down to dust. But he'd broken through walls as thick as silence, and cracked sulfurous spells of pipe hits and bleeding chapped lips, and when his dreadlocks sang, they sang in saltwater riffs, baptizing his body with sweat, the tears he swallowed, shot out heel clicks like sparks that pinched eyelids. You could almost hear John Coltrane's knees buckle, bending down from the sky to listen as the echoes of his tenor blasted out of recordings toward a spotlight on a stage where a black man's feet made southern white men's eyes tear with shame, and Coltrane would say, dance, Savion, dance, dance, do that tap dance for me. For us. And when they don't allow us to learn how to read, and to used to forget our languages, mispronouncing our names, and lock up our fathers when they learned to sing, dragging toxins through our mother's spine, stole all of our possessions and kidnapped our families, we're forced to build like this from our hips, cradle the innateness of birth, the source of our bodies, ball up our eyes like fists and flame tears, wildly at the stars, dancing like our lives depend on it. You can violate women's hips, but you cannot break them, and even if you're told you're stupid, you can dance, weaving tidal waves out of soft rain. Our people were never stolen. We're never your slaves. Write it on our graves. Black, brown, indigenous, mestizo, Latino, carved in your textbooks. We were never your slaves, just reluctant martyrs, never slaves. And we never lost our rhythm, surviving. So don't you dare try to copy this mambo, this capoeira, this barnati, this salsa, this windmill, this cueto, this pop and lock, this fire. We were made to dance like apostles till miracles fall back to earth, and you can take everything else, because this is how you get to heaven. This is how you get to heaven. This is how you get to heaven. And we are the ones that birthed it. We are the ones that birthed it. We are the ones that birthed it, and we nicknamed it God.